Welcome to my channel, and of course if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe, press that bell and you'll be informed when more content is uploaded. But this here is the Trekz titanium headphones. Revolutionary in the fact that they are bone construction headphones. I'll go into the detail of exactly what that offers you out on the trails or for any activity that you want to do with these. But these are really quite good. I've been using them for a few weeks now, so I can give you a breakdown of exactly how they work, the pros and cons of them, and whether it's going to appeal to you. Let's find out. Well, it comes in a nice box, I think you'll agree, but I do not in the slightest get excited about the boxes. I normally take the contents out. Once I know something works, it gets ripped up and thrown in the bin. But it's what you get in the box, which is the reason why I kept it, so that you can see exactly what you're buying. Now this will range from anything between 70 to £100 I've seen, so make sure you shop around to get the best deal, and that's the advice I give on absolutely anything that you're looking to purchase. Just try and get it at the cheapest price point you can. So once you take that protective covering off, you'll see that you have the headphones themselves. So there they are, clipped into the box. So just unclip it and put them to one side for the moment. And once you look underneath for the rest of the contents, this is exactly as you get it. So I've tried to keep it as neat as possible so that I can show you for this review. Now in this packaging you have the warranty and instructions. I do highly recommend at this point that you do read the instructions. There are a multitude of functions that those buttons do, like answering calls, skipping calls, playing the next track, declining calls, etc, etc. And if you don't know how those functions work, you're going to miss out on a lot of the features that these particular headphones have. These I found to be a complete waste of time. They are soft ear defenders, if you like, so you squish them up, you stick them in your ear, and once that foam expands, the idea is it gives you a premium sound quality. If I'm going to be sticking things in my ears, I'd rather just get earphones. I really don't see the point in these, so for me personally, these are pointless. Get a USB cable, kind of expected. I haven't had to use this because it's kind of one of those standard ones that you'll use on a lot of smartphones, so therefore I have stacks of these around the house already. You get a carry case, and finally worth pointing out, you get the warranty card in there, so you can register the product and you can see to validate your 2-year warranty. So that is not bad at all, that you're paying, let's say £100 at the absolute top end of the scale for this, but a 2-year warranty based on an activity-led device is actually quite good. Material, it's really durable, so when you do sort of bend it, you can almost go sort of 180 on itself, and it flexes back nicely. It doesn't leave any sort of twists or kinks in the headphones itself. So you know that you're buying something that's going to be built to last here. And at that price point, I've certainly spent more on sort of Dre headphones and Bose and other stuff, and they're all really good quality, but certainly not always suitable for the activities that I choose to do. There's only 3 buttons that really sort of do all the business for this device. So you're staring at 2 of them right now. That's the plus and minus button. And you can see on the plus button that you've got the scribed sort of symbol for the power on and off. So you'll press that in for roughly about 5 seconds, and then the device will come on, and similar to turning it off also. What I want to stress at this point is it's not sweat or waterproof. It is resistant to those things, but you do get this nice protective cover on here, and that's where the USB charging port is housed. I've not really even worked out how long it takes to charge. If you plan well, stick it on charge, you know you're going to get what you need from it, but the box does claim up to 6 hours of continuous playback on a fully charged device, so that far exceeds any length of activity, whether I'm running in the gym or going even on my longest bike ride. I'm not spending 6 hours doing those activities, so really should be able to get quite a bit in before you have to recharge it again. So that little cutaway section above my thumb is the inbuilt microphone. You have someone called Audrey who is like the operating system on this, and that allows you to make sort of hands-free calls. So it's got all that built into it, which makes it a really multi-purpose set of headphones. And you kind of expect that with all sort of wireless headphones these days, that you're going to get those functions, particularly at this price point. And then on this side, that button there, that is the multi-function button, and that's why you really need to read the instructions, because there's so many different ways of doing different things. It's not difficult to learn, and once you've got that weighed off, you can skip next tracks, answer a call, decline a call, and depending on how long you hold it down, it does different things. And I'm not going to go through all those, that's what the instructions are there for, but don't think you can just put these on and use them. You could just to listen to music, we can all work that out, but if you want to get the other sort of key features out of this and get the maximum benefit from it, you're going to have to spend 5 minutes reading the instructions. Now when you want to turn it on for the first time, all you have to do is hold down that power button and listen. So you get the message, and because I've already got it Bluetoothed to my phone, you hear that it says connected. Now if it's not connected, I'll show you the quick sequence of that now. So I just powered the device off and I'm going to turn it back on. Differences, I'm going to keep that held down this time and listen to what it says. Okay, so by keeping that power button pressed, you can hear that it says pairing, and then that's when you need to go into your Bluetooth settings and then just connect it up. There's no passwords, there's no keys, nothing like that. It's nice and simple. So once you select Aftershokz by Trekz Titanium, it will then connect and that will be your device paired, ready to go. Anybody can do a review just sat in their living room and say, yeah, these are really quite good, but I've been using these out on the trail and the activities that I do, and they really are quite good. So when you put them on, you'll notice straight away the differences, and what makes these unique, like I said at the beginning, is they are bone construction technology. So the speakers sit on the cheekbone and that sound resonates and gives you really something quite premium. It fits with all the helmets that I've done. So I've got my Bell Super 3R. It's not going to work when you've got the full face attached to it, clearly, because the chin guard will come down. I've got a Montaro helmet that I also wear, and that's a little bit sort of shallower in the depth at the rear, so it doesn't interfere with anything, and the MIP system stays well out of the way. But you do get a little bit of movement there, and I thought that would be annoying to begin with when you're going up and down the trail, that it might move up and down, but it doesn't, and it actually offers a bit more comfort because it's not sort of strapped to your head as such. So anyway, enough chit chat. Just give you a couple of demonstrations of what I've been getting up to show you sort of the lengths that I go to activity wise. So let's hit to it. You're at my local Queen Elizabeth Country Park, and I've just done a series of different runs on all the different trails that are up here, the reds, the blues, the stuff out the back, the unofficial stuff even further away, and I've been running these things the entire time, and I've got to say they are top class. Once you get the settings dialed in, that can be a little bit frustrating out the box, and I'll sort of show you on this side. There is movement, and I'm wearing the Bell Super 3R. As I said, it all fits well and it's really comfortable. But just the thing to be particularly aware of is when you pair it up for that first time and you want to turn it up and you stick it on the cheekbones, you're going to have that bass sensation vibrate on your cheekbone, and that is really annoying. And that's when I initially thought that these were absolutely rubbish. But when you read the manual, as I mentioned when I was doing this sort of initial review in my flat, you press the plus and minus button together, it changes the equalizer settings, and then it reduces that bass, gives you a different sound quality. There's a few of them to go through, so find the one that works for you, dial that in, and you'll find you can turn it up and eliminate that sensation that is actually quite frustrating. So that's good. The thing that I really am a little bit disappointed in, even in 2018, we're still having Bluetooth issues. So when I put the phone in the pocket, which is certainly somewhere I like to put it when I'm out on a trail because I can get it out, take photos, it becomes quite intermittent. So whether I'm moving it from the left to the right, it's exactly the same. So more often than not, when I'm wearing this, I have to put the phone in my hydration pack, and then I get a perfect signal. So that is a little bit disappointing, but it's a compromise I'm happy to live with. So next time, get your Bluetooth sorted. But I just want to show you the multifunction button, not going through all the settings, just going to speak to my wife. So all you have to literally do is hold it down, and then Audrey will speak to you and say voice dial. Call Fran. It tells you it's calling her mobile, and I'm just going to tell her where I am. So this is a pretty cool feature because hands-free. Oh, listen to that. Can you even believe it? That's the thing when you're doing a video live, ready to be uploaded at some point very soon. I'm just going to hang that call up, music comes back in, and no doubt she'll ring me again in a minute. Now, can you hear that? Look, she's ringing back. This is good. So press it. Hello? Yeah, you're right. I'm just trying out these new Trekz headphones. Yeah, I'm at QECP and it's really eerie up here at the minute. It's really foggy. And you're on the GoPro, so speak nicely. Okay, right, well, I'm up here, I'm on my own, and all is good. All right, I'll let you know when I'm on the way back home. All right, speak to you soon. Love you. Bye. Bye. So in summary, after testing this for what has been a few weeks now, I can actually recommend this to people. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10 because they've got to get that Bluetooth, especially in 2018. You've got to get it dialed in. I don't really think it's great spending this sort of money, and I can't really have the device in my pocket because it cuts in and out. That's just frustrating. So get working on that one and release something a little bit better for your next particular model. But also I just don't see the benefit in those soft ear defenders that you put in. A waste of time. You're gonna have to go out and buy more. It just seems like a very sort of bad afterthought really, but that's a personal opinion. You may like them, but I just really don't see the point in them whatsoever. So 7 out of 10, they're perfect for any outdoor activity. And I love wearing them on my solo rides. As you saw, I phoned the wife, and you know, you can check in and it just makes everything so much easier. So I've got to give an absolute thumbs up for that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Just throw them down below, give it a thumbs up if you like it, and of course it would be great if you subscribe. So I'll see you for the next one.